Spend some time with us. Catch a ride with us. Come along and we'll take you to tomorrow, tomorrow in the kingdom of could be you.
There's a farmer.
Could be you.
There's a teacher.
Could be you.
Quarterback, lumberjack.
Could be you.
Butcher, baker, dressmaker.
Could be you. Look at all the things people do. Look what could be you. What you doing under the sea? Could be you.
Could be me.
What are they doing over there? Wanna stop and see. Hey, look at all of these possibilities. All the wonderful things to do. So let's begin to see what's in the kingdom of could be
you.
How are you?
Fine, sir. How are you?
Good.
Could we talk with you for just a moment?
No, I'm busy.
You couldn't answer any of our questions?
I wouldn't talk to you under any condition.
Why is that, sir?
Forget it. Scram. Get out of here.
Sir, I understand
Now,
that
look,
these...
get away from me. Get away from me.
We're allowed to be on the street, sir.
I don't want to talk to you. Get away from me.
How do you feel about the security guards
Get
being
away
taken off
from
of
me.
you,
Get
sir?
away from me or I'm going to throw you out in the middle of the street.
Sir, one more question.
I'm telling you, get away from me.
You were the symbol of law and order in Philadelphia, sir, for many years. People looked up to you and respected you.
Look, creep, get out of here.
How could you justify your actions in our cameras last Monday in front of your house?
You're a creep.
We're a member of the media. We'd like to have an answer to our
You're a
question.
creep.
Why did you attack our cameras, sir?
Get along. Don't miss any of it. You're a creep. Get away from me.
Would you answer the question?
You know, you hide behind that press card.
I'm not hiding behind anything, sir. I just want to get some answers.
Dude, there's a gang of you here. There's enough of you here. By myself, I'll take you physically.
What about asking you to take me physically?
Get away from me.
Well, sir, I'm on the public street. I should be authorized to be here.
I'll break it off here. I'll break it over your head. Get away from me, you crumb. That's a challenge takes up. I'll put my dog away, and I'll come back. And you got 1, 2, 3. And I'll do it along with you. In that back of that fence. Just the 3 of us, 4 of us, me and you. I'll show you what kind of a man you are. You're less than a man. Okay? You're a crumb creep.
Could be me.
And I wouldn't take that off for nobody. There's 3 of you and I'm by myself. And when it's over, there'll be nothing to it. Win or lose, okay? But you don't have the courage. You're a real crumb bum. Put that on camera. You're a crumb bum, the 3 of us. And I challenge you. You're a coward. You're a yellow sneak. And if you want to, now what I say, let's forget all the rules of this great country we live in. I will go back to that war with the 3 of you. Just me. You're a crumb creep coward. You can't take, you won't stand up to us.
I'm standing up. We're not here to fight. We're here to get some answers to some questions. That's all.
I want to fight you.
Why is that?
Because you're a crumb creep lush coward.
You don't even know me, Mayor.
You are a lush, I can tell by looking at you. I was a cop all my life, and I know a lush when I see one, and you're a lush. You're going to have a hell of a story on that one. Play every word of it, crumb.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. This is MacDonald Carey, and these are the days of our lives.
In the name of Satan, the ruler of earth, king of the world, open wide the gates of hell and come forth to greet me as your brother and friend. Grant me the indulgences of which I speak, for I live as the beast of the field, rejoicing in the fleshly life.
see her tug her ear, and you'll see her disappear. Yes, it's Sabrina, and her magic power can get her out of trouble. But with Sabrina, you're never sure if you're not seeing double. 'Cause she's Sabrina, Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Welcome everybody, welcome everyone to RVT. This is RVT Rashid's Video Tube in conjunction with JC Rashid's Music Jukebox Center. And I am Rashid the Man coming on live on social media, Google, YouTube, and other social media platforms. Glad you guys are here. You guys could be anywhere, and you chose here, and I appreciate that. Forgive the backdrop in the sound. I'm in front of the fan. Plus, I have my social media on, so you may hear a lot of wind in the microphone, so to speak. And I don't have one of those fuzzy things to block it out. Do we have one of those fuzzy? Oh, we don't have one. I think we do, but nonetheless, thank you guys for being here, and I want to prepare you for Rashid's book club. I think I can start preparing you guys for Rashid's book club. Baby, there's a lot of books out there. And that's what I'm saying. It's too many. It's too many to keep track of. You know, we have a library in our house, and of course, a lot of houses have libraries in them. Yeah. Or studies. When you get a really big house, you can have a study. Instead of a library, you have a study. Which I plan to get later on. Yeah, we plan to get one of them later on. Have a study instead of a library. It usually is like a library shelf. The small houses have library shelves. You know, the nice sized houses have libraries, and the really huge houses have studies. They go in that order, from what I understand. All for the sake of reading books. All for the sake of reading books. Some books are good. Some books are traps. I don't know how many of you guys fell into a book trap before, but I have. Well, I'll discuss that on Rashid's book club. But some books ain't nothing but traps, guys. In fact, a lot of them are traps. I mean, they don't want you to just read the book and just walk away and say, hey, that was a good book and that's it. I mean, probably from a novelist, yes. Or no, they're going to keep you coming back. Because it's a business, you know. Nonetheless, some books are like that. Some books are traps. Well, you read a book about a certain, say, ESP. And on the cover of the book, it may have The Fascination World of ESP. You know, The Fascinating World of ESP. Then when you read it, near the midsection, going towards the end of the book, it's instructions on how to channel yourself so you can have ESP. So they instruct their track. They come off one way, but their really agenda is doing something else with you. And I had no idea that certain books were for instructions. You just go and want to read about a subject, and here in the middle of the book and all, they try to give you instructions on how to pursue whatever it is you're reading. You didn't ask that. You just want to read about it, for Christ's sake. So many books are like that. When you're dipping over into the underground book category, A lot of books are like that. It could be anything from cults to Satanism to psychic ability and stuff like that. I mean, it's like I didn't ask to do this shit. I just wanted to read about the method. And yet, when you read it, it's okay, this is how you can do it, and have a structured diagrams and every fucking thing. I didn't buy this book for this. I bought it. Yeah, I bought the book to read about the nature of the subject. And lo and behold, some books do that. They throw you off like that.
We come together ride the groove line, to swing the pipe bomb.
All music video, all the time.
Персональный спутник.
You pick 'em, we play 'em. Planet Earth's first and only television jukebox. The Jukebox Network.
Push it, click it, press it, flick it, tune it in, turn it on. This is what you watch it on. Any way you work it, integrate your circuit of the city. Circuit City.
Come to the place you're welcome. Technology with a heart. Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art.
A gadget and a gizmo for electric machismos. From amplitude for the radical dude. We're tuned into your attitude.
Come to the place you're welcome. Technology with a heart. Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art. Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art.
When you're searching for something for your little girls or boys, and you're finding high prices but not finding toys,
and you're sad and you're blue and you're tired of running round,
let Lionel Kitty City turn that frown upside down, upside down. They got selection, upside down. Lionel Kitty City makes it easy for you. Their prices and selection are among the best around. There's Lionel Kitty City, turn that frown.
Me? Worry about the holidays? Maybe next week.
It's time to shop for the men on your list at Marshall's. Better shop early. The best bargains go fast.
Last-minute shopping is way overrated.
Marshall's, brand names for less.
Every day.
A double pleasure's waiting for you. A double pleasure for double mint gum. A double great feeling, making you realize double is the one for you. Double fresh, double smooth, double delicious to chew. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double mint gum. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double mint gum.
Linda Lace, to be honest with you, sweetie, this is us talking. It's probably one of the most disliked shows that we have on RBT. One of the most disliked shows we have around RBT. Primarily because she's a girl. Yeah, she's a girl. And she's free-spirited. She's very, very free-spirited. In fact, she's too free-spirited. And this may be a distraction for a lot of people who looks at Rashid material, Rashid cartoons. Like I had one, not a complaint, but a highlight in the first episode of Linda Lace. I'm about to tell them about the one highlight we had. And she said, and I do quote, Rashid, you got Linda Lace and you have Roxy, which is her cousin. You know, the greatest black hair and the gray eyes. You have Linda Lace and Roxy. Moving about, walking around, fucking around, not fucking around, but just walking around, you know, just walking around. Let's go to the ice cream truck and drive out to the hot dog place. You know they did that on the first episode. Okay, I'm driving. She says, I'm driving. You know? Yeah, go ahead, drive, yeah. So they're driving out to the hot dog place, Linda Lace and Roxy. And it's like they have no care or fear in the world. So I said to the girl, I know how you feel. I thought about that too as I was making the show. I thought about that also. They do act like they don't have a care or worry in the world. She said that's why it's hard for her to get into the character, get into Linda Lace, because the woman. How a woman gonna act like that in a world that's full of man domination? You know, like in a world where man dominates, how a woman gonna be that free spirited with a girlfriend? Even if she's with a girlfriend, how's she gonna be that free spirited? Hey, let's go out for hot dogs. Yeah, let's go out for hot dogs. Okay, they jump in the car, they driving down, there's Cherry Chime. Oh, I hate that. They not worried about nobody pulling up beside them, saying, hey, look, this is an ice cream truck with two girls in it. Look at this. You know, they totally worry free. So everybody, that's not feasible. That's not realistic. A woman I understand how women feel. I understand it. I've been to acknowledge you. I'm not going to really go through it again, but I've been to acknowledge you where I understand it. How women are vulnerable in the world. That they have to think about it's another human here that's stronger than her. See, man ain't got that problem. Unless man gonna think about an animal on 4 feet. That's when man has the issue. But when you look at a woman, she gotta think it's another human here stronger than me. I feel vulnerable. So for her to just go out with a cousin acting like that, it's like, what kind of world they living in? But what they not paying attention to is that it's tons of other celebrities who worry about their stuff like that. Look at Mary-Kate and Ashley. They did a cartoon where they was detectives jumping on airplanes and shit. You know? You know? I understand how she feels. The very dominated world with men all over the damn place, and women feel vulnerable. It's just a natural fucking thing. So they can't get hit to Linda Lace being free spirited like that, walking around with the clothes that she wears. Yeah, with nothing on her feet. Like she's a country girl, and that's a city girl. So that's an issue. You know, that's the issue with a lot of girls. That they can't get into the Linda Lace character because of that. Understand it. In fact, that's why I made Linda Lace that way, like that. But the interesting about it is, the interesting part about it is, here's the interesting part about it, is that when I do the book club, I'm Linda Lee's father. Now, you gotta hear when I wrote about her. You know? You gotta hear what I wrote about her, because I'm giving a sound reason why I raised her that way. Why did I raise her that way to begin with? Women ain't like that. Why is she so like that? Why is she so like that? Would you believe you could imagine Linda Lees sitting in a church in like a God's Sunday morning service? It's true. I got it dressed up. I got a picture. I don't know how I'm gonna share it though, because it don't fit anything. But I guess I'm gonna share it though. But she's at God's service with me. With me. And she ain't dressing all that hoochie shit. She's dressing a normal woman's attire for service. Okay. I have in different situations. I'm not finished with that. With different situation thing. I'm not finished with it. Because she's going to be in a lot of situations. Like one of the posters, she's underwater, right? She's underwater with a worm in her hand. I love making posters for her. I just like making posters for her. Hyping up who she is as a woman, as a girl. She's 19 years old. She just turned 19. And her age stops right there. Because in the cartoon world, you don't get old. Unless you go with that fucking anime shit, some of that stuff. Our cartoons don't get old. But I might get old. Cartoons not. Yeah. Women can't get hit to Linda Lees because Linda Lees have no fear. In my own opinion about it, women can't get the hip to Linda Lees because Linda Lees have no fear. If you didn't see Linda Lees, that's what I'm about to say, because some people probably didn't even see it. If you didn't see Linda Lees, you gotta look on my webpage, the front page, and it's right there. The first episode is right there. Keep in mind that it's part of Dial Nation. Can you do that for me? Because people going on about Linda Lees, and not remembering that she's the first show on this magnificent nation that I'm building. She's a part of this unique, very, very unique world that I created. She's part of it. It's called Dial Nation. So you gotta understand that when you see her walking around and everything, she's in Dial Nation. She don't have to worry about you. I'm not saying to be disrespectful, but you see how I'm sounding with it, because I want you to understand. And because it's a reason that she's safe. She's at home. No matter where she goes, she's at home. The whole area is Rochville, and it's a different kind of area. They don't have the bullshit crimes and all the shit that the city has. So, a woman today is a woman today can say Bart Simpson is her type of woman. I like Marge Simpson. Of course she likes Marge Simpson, because Simpsons been on, is the longest running animation in TV history. On television. It would be very fucking black. You know? So, you know, it's a lot of controversy over how Linda Lace is and how she, you know, she ain't got the same worrying problems that normal women have. So this confused normal women. And so I don't understand why she acting that way when we supposed to be a certain way. And you know, I raised it to be that way. It was my decision to raise it to be that way. It was my decision. I had to raise it to be that way. But that's the way, you know, she came out. I raised it out. In a nutshell, I'm going to tell you, I raised it to be that way. And I explained the reason why on Rashi's book club. See, I'm the father. And I explained the reason why I did it. I explained the reason why I did it. You know. So, falling asleep a little bit, relax here, talk about Linda Lace and everything. But you get what I'm saying in a nutshell. I may be droggy talking shit, you may be not understanding it all, but you get what I'm saying in a nutshell. Linda Lace goes to service with me and Roxy. Because I treat Roxy like my daughter, just like Linda Lace. I treat them the same. They don't act the same. Yeah, I'm about to say. They don't act the same. But I treat them the same. You see? I treat them the same. Linda Lace just have issues that I'll discuss in the book club. Which I might as well, I'm about to do this book club, so we can move on to Tin Can. Yeah, and at the same time, we're working on this animation, Space Renegades. I'm working on Space Renegades, and I'm working on Dragonfly and Aqua Rangers. But Dragonfly, among all of them, is almost finished. Space Renegades, we just starting out with that, so it's gonna be a bit long. All that kind of shit. Gotta keep on working and all that shit. Exciting work. Working on Rashi's content. And sometimes, you know, it's like it gets you because you realize if you don't do it, it's not going to be in existence. You know? And that's like, it's something I never had. Yeah, be careful now. Now I'm in something that I realized if I didn't do it, we'll be here. And these people, you know, they care about it. And I'm not used to that, yeah. Okay. Alright. She never argued about going to church. Going to service. She never argued about going to service. She's a good girl. She's like a child. She's like me. That's what I'm about to say. Roxy is too. Roxy is too, but yeah. But y'all see what I'm saying? Some things I love about that shit. Oh boy. She goes to church, she has a nice dress. You know, her favorite food, y'all know, is cherries. She likes to put some real cherries on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Real cherries on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Ah, please forgive me, guys. Please forgive me for falling asleep. But, you know, it's one of those videos, man.
Push it, click it, press it, flick it, tune it in, turn it on. This is what you watch it on. Any way you work it, integrate your circuit at the city. Circuit City.
Come to the place you're welcome. Technology with a heart. Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art.
A gadget and a gizmo for electric machismo. Some amplitude for the radical dude. We're tuned into your attitude.
Come to the place you're welcome. Technology with a heart. Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art. Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art.
Enjoy extra sugar-free gum.
You get extra flavor, extra fun in extra sugar-free gum.
Extra, the only leading sugar-free gum with NutraSweet, gives you extra refreshing flavor that lasts an extra, extra, extra long time.
Extra flavor for that extra long ride. Extra flavor for that extra long ride. When you chew it extra, the extra fresh flavor lasts an extra, extra, extra long time.
Extra lasts extra long.
A double pleasure's waiting for you. A double pleasure for double Miss Gum. A double great feeling, making you realize double is the one for you. Double fresh, double smooth, double delicious to chew. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Gum. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Gum. A double pleasure's waiting for you. A double pleasure for double Miss Gum. A double great feeling, making you realize double is the one for you. Double fresh, double smooth, double delicious to chew. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Gum. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Gum.
Win a VCR from Pepsi and Acme. Register at the Pepsi display of your local Acme. One VCR prize at each store.
A double pleasure's waiting for you. A double pleasure for double Miss Gum. A double great feeling, making you realize double is the one for you. Double fresh, double smooth, double delicious to chew. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Gum. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Gum.
When you're searching for something for your little girls or boys, and you're finding high prices but not finding toys,
and you're sad and you're blue and you're tired of running round,
let Lionel Kitty City turn that frown upside down, upside down. We've got selection upside down too. Lionel Kitty City makes it easy for you. Their prices and selection are among the best around. There's Lionel Kitty City, turn that frown.
Department store sales? I couldn't be bothered. Catalog specials? Forget about it.
Marshall's has the savings you want, not just on clothes, but on all kinds of outdoor essentials you wouldn't expect.
I don't want one great bargain. I want lots of them.
Don't miss out. Don't miss Marshall's.
Specialty store coupons? Don't waste my time.
Ma, that was my report card.
Marshall's. Brand names for less.
Every day.
Well, you know, it's one of those videos, man. You know, it's one of those many videos. You know, I'm gonna get this right one of these days, and I'm gonna just give a damn about one of these videos. One of these days, man. It's just so much fun when we can do a lot of shit. That's what I'm saying. It's just, you know, it's just so much fun. You know, you gotta take advantage of this shit. It's like part of that is just, yeah, like, I was about to say something, but I can't really say part. You just gotta live it. One of those cloudy days. They said it was gonna be rainy, off and on today. Cloudy. Perfect Rashid day. Perfect ROI days all day. Love these days. So I figure I come on the air and talk about Linda Lace, get the book club ready. You know. And I won't call it ignorant. This is my house, and y'all know y'all come over here, and we just talk about random stuff. We relax, and if I doze off, I doze off. It's that simple. I encourage you to doze off too while you listen. And yeah, it happens. Yeah. I added some out. This is crazy. I talk about Linda Lace and I get tired and want to go to sleep. What else I was going to say about her is, I said she's the Betty Boop of RVT. She's the Betty Boop of RVT. Betty Boop came out in the 30s? Something like that? 30s? That's when Adolf was born. Okay. She was the sex symbol of the cartoons. Yeah. And no matter how hard they tried, oh well. she's gonna be like Betty Boop, which was a sex symbol. I want her to be my daughter, that way I can keep an eye on her and I can stay in check with her. And I can be entertaining. I can't say that it's gonna be wholesome, but it'll be entertainment, like female entertainment, like that. But yeah. When Betty Boop did a commercial, you knew that she was sexy. And she didn't see nothing about it. And that's how Linda is. She don't see nothing about it. She's just like that. You know? She's just like that. You get other cartoon, who was that girl? I was a teenage robot? That blue robot thing? Like I said, I would have thought of that. I like her. Never saw one. Yes, I do. Never saw one cartoon though. Never saw one cartoon, but I'm talking about her concept, the way she is. Well, I just like her. I like her. I like her makeup, her concept of being like a machine robot, a blue machine robot. That's I mean, it's just so awesome. It's just so awesome. They didn't fly right with kids, though, I don't think. Yeah, because, they took it, it was on for a while. But the kids grew out of it. That's how I think it was. They grew out of it. And the kids go out of that stuff. So the cartoon flopped. Then you had, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. But I guess like Where You Go's Carmen in San Diego, remember that woman thing? I never watched that either. But that was a flop. You know? There's so many girl show or animations that just was a flop. And these flops I didn't see. I would like to see them. And I don't watch one of them. You know, I never watched one of them. So now it's like, this is like this is something new. This is something new for me. Creating Linda Lace is something new. Something brand new. And I'm very, very excited about it. I'm very happy about it. I have a satisfaction just getting pleased because of Linda Lace. And you guys don't even know. Talking on a taffy. Well, I was anyway. So she's sitting in church. Not in church, but the temple on Sunday morning with me and Roxy, because one thing y'all gonna learn is that Roxy helps me with Linda. We take turns watching over and stuff like that. One second. I just did another picture of Linda Lace. And all these pictures I'm doing of her, I ain't showing it on social media yet because I'm not ready, you know. I'm not ready. I will though. I will show it. I will. And I like to talk about her at service on Sunday. I got one picture of her at service on Sunday. Just one. Just one picture. And I'm proud of that one picture. And one day I will share it with you. I will. Sometimes I treat my pictures like they're photographs. You know, like they're real photographs. That's how I treat some of my pictures. So when I say I'm gonna share one of her pictures, I'm thinking about like if she's a photograph. I'm really skeptical about showing everything about Linda Lace on social media because I know she's not liked. You know? Like father, like daughter. You know, nobody don't really, you know, about me. And it's gonna just, you know, and the Bible says we're gonna be hated, you know, everything. So she goes, when it's time for service, she definitely me, Roxy, and Linda go. You know. You know. She don't bitch and complain. She doesn't bitch and complain. She just go to service. And I specifically said that Harvey, that thing of that giant rabbit Harvey, I said, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna beat that. Yeah, I had him on the show. I said, I'm gonna beat that Harvey shit. I'm gonna beat that. Because I see Linda Lace as a real thing, and I got the advantage of him on that Harvey with the visible rabbit thing. I got the advantage on him because he don't have no pictures of Harvey. And Harvey came from a book. I have pictures of Linda Lace. I have her talking. I have her acting. You see. So it's like I got the advantage over him and Harvey about him trying to, you know, like he's seeing a real rabbit and all. And this is his friend, and he's walking around solving, you know. I think in the book it was solving crimes. So was that Roger Rabbit? The Roger Rabbit. They got that off a book also. Yeah, I think it was Roger Rabbit. They were solving crimes. Roger Rabbit is a brown rabbit. The original color of Roger Rabbit is brown, and he works for the detective, in the movie, you know, Valiant. His name is Valiant. You know, him and the detective are a team in the book. So they made the book into the movie, and they're a team in the movie, but it's a little bit different in the movie. It's a little bit different. As usual, the movies exaggerate, but books have more information in them about the story. Only thing the movie has over a book is the exaggeration. The book have more in-depthness, but the movie just have exaggeration. So that's what classifies the two as being separate. So some people prefer the in-depthness, right, of a book rather than the exaggeration of the movie. You know, the bragginess of the movie makes the books brag. But Roger Rabbit is really a brown rabbit. And Harvey is a brown rabbit also, from what I understand. Well, he's just a shadow. In the book, he was a shadow. Well, we'll talk about it on the book club. We'll talk about it. So, oh gosh. Some just pounding the delete, some just pounding her and pounding her and pounding her, getting it, trying to brainwashing myself that she's real. Trying to make her come to life in my subconscious. She likes disco. You know, she's into everything I'm into. You know, she likes disco and you know, like just like amazing, just an amazing daughter. But she's a child. And I give like strong testimonial insight on why I raised her the way I raised her. And I'm proud of it. No regrets. No shame. No kind of insecurities. I walk around her and everything is infallible. I want everything to be infallible with her, with me, a fascination. So it's just that's how it is. That's just how it is. There's no clear-cut answer to the situation of why she's the way she is. There's a lot of reasons. She's born different, and I raised her different. You know? And for me, for my part, as a father, I have no regrets. I have no shame. That's the way I want it. I want her in a full blossom in her womanhood. All men are different, you know. All men are different, you know. You got some men that likes to exercise. You got some men that don't like to exercise. You got some men that like to go to the gym. You got some men that don't like to go to the gym. You got some men like to eat. Some men don't like to eat. Some men like to climb things and do rugged things, the outback. Some men don't like that. Some men prefer an evening in the house reading. Well, women are the same way. Just because she's a girly girl, women seem to look at Linda Lace and say, I'm offended. Because Rashi's saying that's the way if all women are different. I had some girlfriends, now baby, you can vouch for this shit. I had some, baby, you can vouch for this. I had some girlfriends that was like lesbians, dude. I mean, they were like lesbians. They were rough, they was just, you know. But it's like, wait, already it's like all lesbians not rough. All lesbians not tough. Then answer me a question. I don't understand how you look at Linda Lace and a woman gets offended and say, oh, why she's saying women should be different. But when you go to like lesbian, they could be different. You know, some lesbians tough, some lesbians not. It's not classifying them all as being a certain, a certain thing. Exactly. So why in God's name that women get offended when Linda Lees? Because it's like I'm saying that all women should be like that. Or if I say Linda Lees is the ideal woman, she has a cousin, Roxy, that I think is ideal also. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying just Linda Lees is like the perfect girl. But at the same time, I'm thinking, Roxy's just as perfect as her. They just have these different ways. But at the same time, I think Linda Lees is the ideal woman. That's just my opinion about it. And women will hear that and get offended. But here's my argument about that. Why is that the case that all women are different? And they know all women are different, like we just went through the lesbian, right? The lesbian thing, all lesbian stuff. You see, how does that work? Where does being jealous of Linda Lees comes in there? Where? Help me understand that. In simple form, in simple terms. Help me understand that. That shit don't even make sense. Don't even make sense. Don't even make sense. Linda Lees is that way because she's that way. It's that simple. I raised her that way, and I take responsibility, and we will talk about it on Rashi Book Club, because I made a book. I wrote a book about it. You see, I wrote a book about it, and we're gonna go into detail about it, of how I felt about raising her that way. Not trying to justify myself. But she's just such a unique young woman. I feel as though an explanation, needs to be need to be irritated. They need to be said. Need to be exclaimed. That's just the way I feel about it. That's just the way I feel about it. Because certain things in life is like that, like me, like Rashi, like me. That book I wrote about Linda Lees is about me. You see, it's about me. It ain't about really. It's about her, no doubt, but it's about me and what I went through when I was younger, and in turn, the way I raised her. Parents raise their kids, and some of that is because of how they were raised when they were young. And that's the thing I'm trying to say about Linda Lees. That's the thing I'm trying to say about her. I raised her that way because it's prior to how I was raised when I was young. So you go to spread the tradition. It's like if a parent told a child, you ain't shit, you ain't shit, you ain't shit, you ain't shit. Right. When a child get older and become an adult and have a child, she gonna tell her, you ain't shit, you ain't shit, you ain't shit. You know what I mean? I was mama's boy, which we're gonna be in the next issue of Rashi's Book Club. I was mama's boy. You see, I was my not that adopted bitch. I ain't talking about her. I'm talking about my original mother, my original fucking mother. I was her boy. I was a mama. We always hear, I was daddy's little girl. I was daddy's little girl. I was daddy's little, or daddy's little girl. But you never hear, I was mama's little boy. You never hear that. Let's see, that's me. I'm a rare case. The same way that a girl, right, is daddy's little girl, I was a mama's little boy. And you could tell by the way I raised, you could tell. I'm 50 fucking years old, but you'll never fucking know it. Because my mama taught me about the age bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit. It's just a number. Whatever your brain molds you out to be, you're gonna be that. That's just the way it is, dude. If you train your brain to think athletic, when you get older in your senior years, you're gonna be athletic. It's all what your brain does. Your brain is the controller of your whole body. That age shit, that's just a fucking number to come around once a year. There's no comparison, dude. So I don't give a fuck about the age bullshit. I don't give a fuck about it because it's stupid. But the point I'm trying to make is this. This is the point I'm trying to make. I'm a mama's little boy. I'm a mama's little boy. And I was a sweet mommy's little boy. And I love my mom. I always did. She always had me with her. Everything she did, every fucking where she went, I don't give a damn what it is, she had me with her. That's how close me and my mother was. That's the way she had me. And I love my mom. I love my mom. I love my mom. So that's just the way that goes. Yeah. So you get some girls, but I'm a daddy's little girl and all the shit. I'm a mama's little boy. And I don't mean that fucking, okay, you're going to go to college and you're going to make the family proud. You my little son, you my little soldier and all. None of that fucking shit. None of that, yeah, none of that like that. Just know I was my mommy's little boy. That's it. All you need to know. You don't need to know go into detail about nothing else. Because it might confuse you. You might get sick to the stomach. Because, you know, sometimes when you're under a lot of strict rules, you get sick to the stomach. And I was under a lot of strict rules. Not strict rules, but rules. You know? What to look at, what not to look at, stuff like that. I'm a broken man. I'm a reasonable man. So when she go to church, when Linda Lees go to church, she had people looking at her and stuff. Women be whispering. I got a comic up there. I got a fucking comic up there, dude. I got a fucking comic on my damn, on my page. And there's two girls talking about Linda Lace, and they put me in the conversation. Y'all saw that shit. She said she ain't got nothing in her head, just like her father. But her father rich. Her father got a good job. See, I'm rich. I got a good job. I got my own business. I'm into animation, drawing pictures. I got kids talking about my animation every Saturday morning. I'm a successful guy. These bitches ain't nothing. They neighborhood. That's what I'm saying. They neighborhood trash. All they want to do is go to the mall, spend them daddy's money and shit. I'm a successful businessman. So I don't care about them talking about Linda Duke. I don't give a fuck about that. But the point of man is I took one of those incidences, and it's a comic on is it on Rashi's art page? It might be on Rashi's art page. It might be on Rashi's art page. But that's the point. That's the point about it. Because when you like Linda Lace, when you like her Linda, you gonna get people talking about your shit. Because you don't think like the rest of the girls in the neighborhood or whatever like that. Linda don't even stop. She don't even stop to see the body drop. She take care of what she got to take care of outside, and her fat ass come right back in the house. You can bet your sweet ass on that. She don't hang out outside that much. She a homebody. But she still will go out when she gotta go out. You know, she'll still go out when she has to go out. She's very independent. I raised her that way. She's very, very independent. Very, very independent. Right. And when she go to church, well, not church. I keep saying church. I mean spiritual service. She got eyes looking at her, but she don't dress hoochie. I mean, she wear a nice dress now. Tight dress, you know, tight, nice dresses now. And always in pink. Yeah, always in pink. Pink or red. Our favorite colors. Our favorite colors. God said don't judge. You know? God said don't judge. Unless you be the judge. She don't get no counsel. My mother had to get counsel. When I was going to the Kingdom Hall, when I was coming up, she had to get canceled by the elders because they said you dressing kind of, well, not my mother, but my mother's friend. And because of that, she stopped going to the Kingdom Hall. She said, I ain't going there no more. She used to wear cleavage. And she looked good. And now that I'm a man, well, here's the thing, sweetie. Here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. Now that I'm a man, why would another man complain about that in church, in the Kingdom Hall? I wouldn't say a damn thing. But I know it's the right thing to do and all this, but she knows what she's doing. And plus, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got some women that like to wear dresses, tight dresses in church. Or you trying to turn on the men in the church. These men struggling, trying to do God's will, and here come a lady, you know, loosely, you know, tight dress and all that shit. And y'all know I had that on Rashid Comedy before. Well, it was a Rashid Spiritual Show I had that on. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that shit, dude. I remember that. Listen to this. Now we talking about. I'm listening to a spiritual show. Look at this shit. Listen to this.
Hello? Yes, you're here. Good morning, Donnie. Good morning. I'm Linda Law from Wapakoneta, Ohio. And I've had the privilege of going to the throne and sitting on my father's lap. And he laid my head on his chest and called me daughter. And when you was talking about laying your head upon Jesus,
ain't that something? We were just talking about stuff like that.
I have been an intercessor, and every time someone asks me to pray for them, I pray immediately. I don't. If they call on the phone, I pray right then. I don't stop. I'm just innocent. Sure. Now, then I also take that prayer request and commit it to the Holy Spirit. I say, Holy Spirit, this is the prayer need that so-and-so needs. And so every day when I intercede in the Spirit, I feel that I'm taking that prayer request back to the throne on a daily basis. Okay. Is that right? Sure.
See, the thing is, Linda Lace is a spiritual person like me. I raised Linda Lace like that. It's different from what they say. You know, it's different. It's different. You know, it's different. Their father doing a relationship different than me and Linda Lace's do. You know, Linda Lace is a pain in the ass. In other words, what I'm trying to say is, their daughters are more independent, more than Linda Lace. Linda. See, I should call her Linda. Why I got to keep, her name is Linda Rashid Lace. And yeah, I keep calling her Linda. Linda. I should call her just Linda. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I call Trixie. Roxy. Not Roxanne, just Roxy. I don't see Roxy's last name. You know? So I wrote this book here. And I lay beside it on my bed. I have it on my bed, laying beside me on my bed, just in case I want to wake up and write something in it. You know. A lot of people was raised by their parents, and you ever think about your parents raising you a certain way and then thinking, I wonder, do they feel any guilt about raising me this way? Any guilt at all? You know? And the reason why I say that, because as a parent, if you raising your child, you raising them a certain way, whether you know it or not, do you feel any guilt if you raising them a certain way? This book right here on Rashid's Book Club is me. I have no guilt when you look at Linda. I have no guilt. I knew what I was doing. I'm proud of my accomplishment. I'm proud of it because I know when Linda grow up the way she is now, she not gonna have like a normal household, you know. She's stuck with me. So I wanted to raise her like a real woman, She can't think like a real woman and be able, because she's different. So I gave her the gift of choosing her womanhood. She went into the supermodel thing, and she wants to be a writer. She writes her ass off. That's all she does, writes. She writes stories. She writes stuff. But I'll get into all that in the book club. But she's a writer. She's a writer, and she's into the supermodel shit, the fashion and everything. I had supermodel friends. Sweetest women you ever wanted to meet. Sweetest women you ever come across. One of them told me, we gotta be sweet that way. You know, that's what the bitch told me, though. She said, we gotta act this way. But they are the sweetest people you ever can meet. It's a supermodel. Whether they gotta act that way or not, they still the sweetest people you ever. It's one of the sweetest women you ever gonna meet, besides a spiritual Christian woman or a Muslim woman. It's a supermodel woman. They're just all nice. They just nice. They just so fucking nice. They are. They really are. I went up to Rashid, we gotta act this. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care. I don't care. Linda went in that direction on her own. I didn't put her there. Yeah, that's the thing. She went in that direction on her own. I said, okay, you wanna wear this stuff. You wanna be like this and this and this. Okay, that's fine. I support you. I support you. But when it's time to go to service, you know, if you wear that stuff, you might get counseled. I ain't telling her she couldn't do it at service. I said, you might get counseled. She said, I know how to dress. He thought that was funny. She told Pam, I know how to dress. I don't need to. think about what kind of dress to wear on service. I know how to do my thing. Okay, listen, I ain't even gonna. I'm not even gonna argue and do all that shit. I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna share some of her church because I take pictures when I go to service, and I'm gonna share some of her pictures at service. And when y'all see her, y'all ain't gonna believe it. She dressed decent. She dressed decent. She does. She does. For God, I like how she is. I've been around a lot of feminine women. I ain't been around a lot of masculine women coming up. I was raised by nuns, and all the nuns that raised me were very feminine. The real deal. I was conceived in the church. And the nuns that raised me were feminine. They weren't masculine at all. I had one masculine woman. That was like a family friend, like my aunt. That was my adopted mother. That's her shit. But my adopted mother was feminine. She wasn't she's not masculine. So I'm used to feminine women. I'm just used to it. That's what I'm saying, sweetie. I'm just used to it. Some women out there is just hard, whatever, like that. I'm not used to women like that. I'm used to feminine women. Linda is very feminine. In fact, she's highly feminine. Hold on. So, I raised Linda this way, and I'm happy about it. I ain't got to worry about her coinciding with society's woman or how she's supposed to be. And this girl was kind of upset, saying Linda Lee's like she drives around town like she ain't got a care in the world. She ain't got to worry about no man harassing her and all walk around on her feet. Well, yeah, that's right. She lives in Rochville, and it's pretty damn safe. It's a communalized area, and she don't have that issue. She doesn't have that issue. She wants to stick under me all the damn time. I have nothing against that. I want to stick under me. I have nothing against that. Because if it ain't me watching it, it's Roxy watching it. Unless she decides to go to the store or take a walk or whatever. And she does that from time to time. But she knows not to stay out, She knows, yeah, that's what I'm saying. She knows to come home. She knows not to stay out in the street. She knows ain't shit out in the damn street, dude. She know it ain't shit out in the street. So she gonna bring her ass right back in the house, and I'll be there waiting to watch her. You know, that's what I raised her. And she did a music video that I'm gonna air on the Rashi's Book Club. Y'all got to see this music video. Y'all got to see it. She's going to make another music video also. See, so she's a celebrity on RBT. That's what I did with her. I asked her, I'm going to make you a celebrity, because I think the world got to see you. I mean, her character, the way she is. I'll talk about that in the book club, but I gotta make her. I gotta do a show with you in it, and that's why I did it. That's why I did it, and it worked out fine. And you got all of these. You got Jessica Rabbit. That's that Roger Rabbit's. His busty female love interest. A love interest between a rabbit and a woman, which you didn't hear the likes of since Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy. Then you have Kim Possible, which everybody's crazy. Which anybody who has sexual feelings for cartoon characters go for Kim Possible, and I can't figure that out. How you gonna choose Kim Possible? I would choose Olive Oil over Kim Possible in a way. I would, and that's crazy, but I would. Kim Possible is too. Olive Oil is feminine. Kim Possible is kind of like. She kicks ass and all of this shit like Tomb Raider, like Lara Croft. I don't know how men like women like that. I mean, that's cool. If men like women like that, that's cool. But you know, if I'm a man and I don't want a woman acting like me, you know, it's just I like the opposite. I like, you know, that's just the way I go about shit. You know. Let a woman be a woman, let a man be a man, like the Prince records say. When they get off record, Prince say, let a woman be a woman and a man be a man. So I'm not saying anything wrong with tough women and women like that. It's just my preference. It's just, you know, it's soft women. It's not hard women. I fuck a hard woman now. I stick my dick in a hard woman in a second. You know, but my preference is soft women, you know. But
For quality meat delivered to your door, Chef's Choice, the freezer pleaser.
Great service for years now. It's old-fashioned butcher shop service.
But right over the phone.
We save time.
And money.
Phone ordering, quick delivery, it's very convenient.
Fresh, top-quality meats every time. They're great.
Open an account right now and get an additional 50-piece steak and shrimp supply free. Call 1-800-772-BEEF.
Hey, Gus, you special enough to skate with us? I'm an all-star skater. There's nobody greater. I score every game, but being a Pepper's my fame. All right, we're Peppers too. I'm a Pepper, he's a Pepper, we're a Pepper, she's a Pepper. Would you like to be a Pepper too? Us Peppers are an interesting breed. An original taste is what we need. Ask any Pepper and they'll say, only Dr. Pepper came that way. I'm a Pepper, she's a Pepper, we're a Pepper, he's a Pepper.
It's all right to be dynamite, but to be a Pepper is out of sight.
Would you like to be a Pepper too?
We're a Pepper, he's a Pepper.
In a Yabba dabba doo, I'm a pepper too.
If you drink Dr. Pepper, you're a pepper too. Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Be a pepper.
Dance, even pirouette. They do so many things. They're as cute as you can get. All together now! It's so great to watch and play. Those bouncing kids can make your day. Bouncing kids can from Galoob.
Push it, click it, press it, flick it, tune it in, turn it on. This is what you watch it on. Any way you work it, integrate your circuit at the city. Circuit City.
Come to the place you're welcome. Technology with a heart. Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art.
A gadget and a gizmo for electric machismos. From amplitude for the radical dude. We're tuned into your attitude.
Come to the place you're welcome. Technology with a heart. Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art. Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art.
When you're searching for something for your little girls or boys, and you're finding high prices but not finding toys,
And you're sad and you're blue and you're tired of running round.
let Lionel Kitty City turn that frown upside down, upside down. We've got selection upside down too. Lionel Kitty City makes it easy for you. Their prices and selection are among the best around. There's Lionel Kitty City, turn that frown.
A double pleasure's waiting for you. A double pleasure from Double Mint Gum. A double great feeling, making you realize Double is the one for you. Double fresh, double smooth, double delicious to chew. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Mint Gum. A double pleasure is waiting for you. Double Mint Gum.
Win a VCR from Pepsi and Acme. Register at the Pepsi display of your local Acme. One VCR prize at each store.
You know, that's just the way I am and shit, you know, like. So, she's a very spiritual person. I'm just thinking about something else. So I'm just thinking. I guess I don't really talk about Linda Lease that much on the air. I don't. I really don't. Like, that's because I know people don't take to her too much. You know? I know people don't take to her, so I don't say that much about her on the air. I'm not hurting anything by it, because she's not going no fucking where. Usually a network say, okay, the people don't like this, we gotta cancel the show, because it got low ratings. We got now RVT. That's how DC is like it, so the bitch ain't going no fucking way. How DC is like it, man. They bitch funny as shit. They do. They just funny as hell. So she ain't going nowhere on RBT. I mean, Sadiq is crazy about it. You're like, man. Well, they ain't crazy about it. He just like it. Yeah. So it's a hit around here. You know, it's a big hit around here. And it's a hit around, you know, some of you guys too. I heard your feedback. But the majority of people just don't like it. The lace, they just can't get into it. They just can't get into that. And that's fine. But that's fine. But getting back to the characters and all, you know, who they do like. Kim Possible was to me is impossible because I don't see the reason. And they canceled her show. She ain't got a show no fucking more. Okay, what girl like Teenage Robot and all that shit? They just throw them off the air. They never stay on the air. They just wind up in obscurity, and you gotta look on social media to see them again. You ain't gonna see them no more, dude. You ain't gonna see them no fucking more, dude, unless they redo the show. And if they redo the show, you know they're gonna fuck it up like they did Teen Titans. And speaking of Teen Titans, that's another fucking thing. That Starfire bitch. They like that Starfire. That's another bitch they like. Yeah, like Kim Possible. People that like to have sexual feelings for cartoon characters, they like the Starfire bitch from Teen Titans. They like her. And that other girl just turns invisible. They like her too. These are the hot cartoon characters that they like sexually. I think Starfire is cute. Yeah, I do. I can understand why they like it. But Starfire is feminine. Starfire ain't masculine. Starfire is feminine. I'm talking from the original Teen Titan motherfucker. I ain't talking about that new bullshit. I ain't talking about that. Yeah, that's just the way I look at it. It's the old Teen Titans, the original shit, not that fucking that new shit with these little babies or whatever the fuck that was. That is, you know, that's just my opinion about. I like the Starfire, and I like the other one too. I do. X-Men, the X-Men, I like Rogue. I'm talking about the cartoon thing. I like Rogue. Swear to God, Rogue is hot to me. Swear to God, she's hot. So you got so many female animators and cartoon characters that they just got rid of. Betty Boop was a real sex symbol back in the 30s or what have you. She was a real sex symbol. The real deal. I'm talking the real deal, dude. And men wanted to see her ass for real. But it's just showing you how times changed, because when Jessica Rabbit came out, Jessica Rabbit was a big deal. But Jessica Rabbit ain't go no fucking where, dude. She couldn't reach that sex symbol status for some strange reason in this generation right here. But Betty Boop reached that sex symbol status in her generation. She reached that shit. So you would think Jessica Rabbit can reach a certain sex symbol status, but it didn't work in this generation. You know, I guess because women got more provocative now, and they didn't back then when Betty Boop was out. Women was covering themselves up a lot, so leaving something to the imagination was like prominent, you know, with Betty Boop. I mean, like, it was like, well, damn, you know, she is sexy, though. But Jessica Rabbit is not like that. And that's why in that movie, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, they got Jessica Rabbit close to Betty Boop. Because I'm sure when that scene, when Jessica Rabbit came on stage and started singing, Betty Boop was talking to Eddie Valiant at the same time. They had them close together, like they shared the same scene. Because they kind of probably figured maybe Jessica could be like Betty Boop, yeah, for this generation right here, 1988, in the 80s. But she didn't. the public didn't take to her. Even to this day, the public just don't take to her. And I feel a certain way about that, because I'm like, dude, I mean, she's hot. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't get it. But times change, I suppose, you know. So, well, RBT, hey, we ain't got no sex symbol around RBT. We got one now. We got one now. Her name is Linda Lace. Because we got one now. It's prominent to have a company. Like we're a station. You gotta have some kind of cartoon female sex symbol. You know, it's just decent. It's just normal. It's just normal. And ever since Linda Lace came out, it's been shaky. It ain't been shaky like Rashid doing Mad Evil. But it's been shaky around RBT ever since she came out. It's been shaky. And I can't understand, dude, she's a cartoon character, for Christ's sake. I doubt if any women got jealous of Betty Boop when she was out. I seriously doubt that. I seriously doubt that. Yeah, I seriously doubt if any women got jealous of that. I mean, and they just show the mentality today that women get jealous of Linda Lace. That's just show like what kind of world we live in, dude. And yet that could be the case. They're actually jealous of Linda Lace, and that could be the case. And it's like I don't get that. I don't get that by far. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that shit, dude. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. You know. Maybe we'll finish this conversation tomorrow. You know? Maybe we'll finish this conversation tomorrow, because the reason why I say that is because we're getting ready to launch this book club. So I want us to get ready for it. Now, it's going to be a Linda Lace music video on there. When I say that, people acting like they stupid. They listen to me right now. They don't understand the fucking thing I'm saying. Then when it plays, then they're going to be acting like apes. They say, I didn't know it was a video of Linda Lace singing. I didn't know. Like gorillas and shit. I just don't want no shit to pop off and with us RBT in the middle of it. I'm not having that shit. I'm really not having it. So that's just my thing about it. I'm not having that. I'm not, trying to, do this and that, and it ain't my fault people not paying attention to me. I guess it could be worse, I guess. So let me get out of here. We're going to do this again tomorrow. Continue on the conversation with Linda Lace tomorrow, okay? How about that? Have a nice evening. Stay safe, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.